So hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing well. So in this video I'm going to talk about the how you can set up your camera using the Blender, and this is basically a complete tutorial for the beginner because in this video I'm going to set you how you can set up your camera, how you can take your first render. So this video basically for a completely beginner, okay, who don't know how to set the camera and which setting we need to do to take a good render. So I'm just going to talk about these settings basically in this video. So without any further delay, let's get started. So first of all guys, here you can see I have a little scene here. Okay, so I have one car model, and here is a background. Basically this is a floor. Okay, and here is our camera. Here you can see. Okay guys, so I'm just enable my shortcut VR so you can easily see that which key I'm pressing. Yeah, okay, so here you can see guys, here we have a camera. Okay, and when we are opening the Blender, we will see the default camera light and default cube as well. So it depend on you have to set the default or not. Okay, you can change the default setting as well, but if you install the Blender, you will get the default camera, default light and default cube as well. So right now we have a default camera also. Okay, and if I want to see the camera view, so I have to press the 0 like that, so you will able to see the camera view. Okay, and yeah, like that. If I want to see, and if you want to see the from the here, you have to just select the camera and you have to go to view, and here is a camera. Here you have to click the active camera view, so you will go from there as well. Okay, but here you can see, we can see the shortcut key of 0, so you can use that 0 key. Okay, so we can toggle the camera view and 3D viewport with the 0 key. Okay guys, so this is the first thing, how we can see our camera view. The second thing, if we want to rotate our model, so we can rotate our model. Here you can see, if I'm rotating my model, it's not rotating, that camera view is exiting. Okay, so what is the problem basically? So by default that camera is lock. Okay, and sometimes it's so useful because this should be locked, because if you have the set your camera at once, you don't need to change that camera again and again. So this setting is good. So how you can change that basically, because first you have to set your camera, then you have to lock now. So for that, what you have to do, you have to press the N on your keyboard, and here you will able to see the view section, and here you will see the camera, basically camera settings some. So here is a view lock. So here you can see the camera view is locked right now, so you have to just tick on it. So when you tick on it, here you can see something is visible here. Here you can see, if when I click on it, that line is visible. Okay, it's selected. So now I can rotate my model into my camera view as well. Here you can see. Yeah guys, and what happened basically, so I saw, so some people what they are doing, they just split the screen basically like that and set the camera view, and they are rotating their model basically. Okay, and they are rotating their model, and sometimes they are rotating their camera as well, but this is not good. Okay, this is not a good things to do. Okay, this is not a good way to use your camera. So you have to just enable your camera view. Okay guys, so when you enable your camera view, you can rotate easily your model in the camera view as well. Okay guys, so now I'm just going to some other camera setting. So I'm not going to talk about the detailing basically. Okay, I'm just talk about the basic setting, and I will make some other tutorial also, some specified topic. So I'm just gonna talk about. So when you select the camera basically, so you will see here like that. When you select the camera, here you can see that camera icon is show, and some settings are showing here. Okay guys, so what are these settings? So I'm just going to talk about little talk about these settings. Okay, and I will make a dedicated single video to each and every option, like a depth of field, okay, and how to add the background images, and how much useful these, okay, and yeah, some settings are basically we have to talk about in a detailing. I will make the video separate video on these topics. So first of all, if you see here, so first we have a lens setting. So what is the lens setting basically? So there is three type of lens setting. So first is perspective, second is orthographic, and third is panoramic. So perspective basically is the right now is the perspective mode. So I think I have to add one cube here, so you will better able to understand what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so here you can see right now we are on a perspective mode, so we can see our x, y, z, 3x, all three axes, okay. So this is our x, this is our y, and this is our z basically, okay. So we can see, so when we change the camera angle perspective to orthographic, so it's showing basically a 2D view, okay. It's showing only x on y, so it's not showing the depth basically, okay. It's showing basically kind of flat shape, you can see, you can say, okay. So this is orthographic, and sometimes it's good basically if sometime we need to take a render on orthographic mode because it's looking good. So this is the orthographic, and one more option is called panoramic. So basically right now it's not working, I don't know what is the problem with 2.90. so but basically it's a take a 360 shot, okay, and there is a lot of option as well. Right now it's not showing, okay. So I'm just going to change the perspective view. Yeah, so we have a focal length. This is a basically focal length, how much zoom and how much far our camera we need it. I think I should take back my car on floor, yeah, like that. Okay, so this is a focal length, okay, and this is third option is the lens unit, and here you can see we have some lens unit. So first is the millimeters, okay, which is we have here, we can see the focal length, and second is the field of view. So it depend on the field of view, means which view you are, okay, and then it's showing basically, okay. And I'm setting the here, and after that we can shift our camera x and y as well. And third option is very important, I think, clip start and clip end. So what is the clip start? So when you zoom into your model, okay, so at one situation you will spare your mesh like that, okay. So right now it's fine because we can see each detailing, okay, but sometime what happen, I'm just going to show you. If I increase the clip start from 14, so what happened here, you can see that camera is gone. Wait, here you can see, yeah, so here you can see, so basically that clip is the camera lens, okay. So if you increase it, so that model is disappear, okay. It's basically the camera is sparing into the model, so that's why it's happening. So you have to just set the 0.01. this is a good thing, okay. We can see our model properly, we can see the zoom in, okay. So whenever you get the mesh sparing problem, you just need to decrease your clip start, okay. Yeah, so third, so this is the lens option basically. The second is the depth of field, so I will also make the one dedicated video on it, but so this is basically adding the blur in our background. So if you want to add the blur in your background, so you can just enable your, and you have to select the focus object and the how much distance basically. So I will talk about later, okay. I will make one video on it, so then you will able to get more about the depth of field. So I'm not going to talk about right now here, okay. So we have a camera here option. So here is a sensor fit. So what is the sensor fit basically? These are three type of sensor fit. Okay, so here is a auto, horizontal and vertical, same like a real world camera. And the main thing is that you can add some preset here, and these presets are seriously so good. If you guys are know that the real camera, okay, like I am just talking about the Canon 100D, Canon APS-C. So these settings basically same of these. Okay, here you can see. So sometimes it's very useful. So I'm just going to recommend you set the auto basically, but you can use the preset as well. Okay, and you can use your own preset, means here you can set your own preset. And sometimes it's very good. I think I'm using lots of preset from the here. You can use the also this preset. Okay, and now it's the option is safe area basically. So if I click on the safe area, so it will create a one margin basically. Okay, it's a create a margin, so you can set your model into that safe area model, safe area zone. Okay, basically, so here you can see the title safe margin, it's calling X Y, so you can set. Okay, basically, and here is a center cut area. So if I will enable it, so here you can see it will again create one another margin. Okay, and we have a that setting as well. And the main thing is that we have some preset. Okay, this is the very standard preset. So 16:9 ratio, it's a very standard preset, so we should use these preset basically. Okay, so I'm usually using the 16:9 preset. Okay, this is good preset, and some preset I have already make, so I don't know right now, it's not showing here, but I have already make some preset to according to my model. Okay, so you can also use that safe area basically. It's a define the margin area, so it's a good way to take your render. So next thing is the background images. So I will not talk about right now the background images. I will make a dedicated video on it. Right now I'm just going to disable out, and here is some composition guides. This is so useful, so I will also talk about these guides in a dedicated video, because right now it's a very completely a beginner tutorial. So you just need to understand how to set up the camera basically. So I think that is enough. You will get to know how to set up your camera and how you can rotate your camera. And the main thing is that, so if you want to add another camera, okay, and like shift A and add the camera, and if you want to see that view, so you have to just press the control and 0, you will see that view. Okay, so now you have a two camera in your view, first camera, second camera. And if you want to switch your camera in between, so what you have to do, you have to just press the you have to just click the camera, press the control 0, you will select that camera. You have to select that camera, do control 0, you will able to see that camera view. Okay, so this is fine. And here you can see when I'm adding the camera, here is some other option also, the dolly camera rig, crane camera rig, and 2D camera rig. So this is basically a inbuilt add-on of Blender. So if you go to here preference, and here you search the camera, so here you can see the camera rig add-on basically. So if you want to know that how to use these camera rig, so I have make already one dedicated video on it, so you can see that video, and I will put the link into the I button. You can see from there as well. Okay guys, I think that's it for this tutorial guys, and I'm just going to take one render so you will able to see how it's look like. So for example, I set the angle like that. Okay, and I'm setting my HDRI like that. I change my render view EV to cycle, and I'm enable my denoising. Yeah, that is fine. Now we can take render it out, F12. So we can see our render here basically. So yeah guys, here you can see we have our render here. here is our camera view, and this is the final render. Okay guys, so yeah, that is the pretty much of this video. So thanks for watching this video guys. If you learned something in this video, please hit the like button, hit the share button, subscribe my channel also. And if you have any queries, if you have any suggestion, please let me know in the comment box. I will definitely reply your comment. So bye bye, take care, stay home.